Yeah.
Spoiler
there you
alert,
go.
guys.
Yes. So if you could name Polly's babies, what would you name them, or what were your characters' names?
Zac and Cody.
Of course! Well, bingo.
I like Dylan and Cole too. I'll take either, as long as I get royalties for it.
Did you have a feeling he was going to say that?
I wasn't really expecting anything.
Cute, great, thank you. All right, go ahead.
Hi, I wanted to know, since there's so much like comic material for Archie, how have you guys approached these characters and kind of made them your own for the show?
I think a lot of it also comes through the writing. We have such really, really good writers on our show.
Yeah, our writing's very stylized and distinct, so it's one of those things where as soon as you read it, you're kind of taking on that character.
We're also the
But there's
first.
so much to pull from the comics, and I think that was a huge thing when we were preparing to start shooting this show and trying to figure out what this show was. I constantly go back to the comics and observe the way that they wrote Veronica and how she moves and how she talks and how she's always closing her eyes and looking up. I think those behavioral things are important, but aside from that, I think we have to bring so much of ourselves to the
I
characters.
personally don't really look back to the comics as much because Betty, I feel, is very, very different.
Yeah.
She's kind of like this kind of gullible, naive girl who lets a man walk all over her a little bit. And the fact that our Betty is not that way is something I'm proud of. So I kind of, and Camila and I both, and KJ, we didn't grow up really knowing what the comics were. So to go into this, we had kind of a blank slate, which was nice. So we read the comics, we familiarized ourselves, but we kind of were able to just create these three-dimensional people on our own through collaborating with the writers and with our creator and talking to one another and just sharing ideas, and it was all very collaborative, and it's a constant process to keep building these characters. It never stops. There's always more to these people.
No, I really love what you said because it really is kind of making the character your own then. That's great.
Oh, you weren't distracted?